Hi everyone. In this video, I will talk about the new phrases, new English phrases that I learned in the 12th of November 2019. And in this video, I will speak aloud 10 sentences, and each sentence I will speak 3 times, and I hope it will make me remember the new phrase easier. So let me start with the number one. It's the part of the brain that allows squirrels to find their nuts. It's the part of the brain that allows squirrels to find their nuts. It's the part of the brain that allows squirrels to find their nuts. The number two, native discourse continues to be predominant in the discussions of gender. Native discourse continue to be predominant in discussion of gender. Native discourse continues to be predominant in discussion of gender. And in this sentence, I want to remember the phrase native discourse, native discourse, and to be predominant, to continues to be predominant, and in discussion of gender, in discussion of gender, in discussion of gender. In the sentence number 3, our studies investigated the diet of selective species of butterflies. Our studies investigated the diet of selective species of butterflies. Our studies investigated the diet of the selective species of butterflies. Our studies investigated the diet of selective species of butterflies. And in this sentence, I want to remember the phrase the diet of selective species of butterflies. 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 And the next sentence, she sat near the window and asked questions about everything she saw. She sat near the window and asked everything that she saw. She sat near the window and asked about everything she saw. She sat near the window and asked questions about everything she saw. And the next question, and in the next sentence, the cost of taking water and fuel from Earth into space is enormous. The cost of taking water and fuel from Earth into space is enormous. The cost of taking water and fuel from Earth into space is enormous. And in this sentence, I want to remember the phrase the cost of taking water and fuel. The cost of taking water and fuel. The cost of taking water and fuel. And the next new phrase I want to remember in this sentence is that from Earth into space, from Earth into space, from Earth into space, and from Earth into space. The next sentence, the three center pieces of evidence seem to correlate significantly. The three central pieces of evidence seem to correlate significantly. The three center pieces of evidence seem to correlate significantly. The three center pieces of evidence seem to correlate significantly. And in this sentence, I want to memorize the phrase center pieces of evidence. Center pieces of evidence. Center central pieces of evidence. And the other new phrase that correlate significantly, correlate significantly, correlate significantly. And the next sentence, the university will introduce several courses in the coming year. The university will introduce several new courses in the coming year. The university will introduce several new courses in the coming year. The university will introduce several new courses in the coming year. And in this sentence, I want to remember the phrase introduce several new courses. Introduce several new courses. Introduce several new courses. And the other phrase in this sentence that I want to memorize is that in the coming year, in the coming year, in the coming year, in the coming year. And in the next sentence, we will see if we can go through this without too many interruptions. We will see if we can get through this without too many interruptions. We can see if we can get through it without too many interruptions. We can see if we can go through this without too many interruptions. And in this sentence, I want to learn by heart the phrase get through this, get through this, get through this. And the phrase without too many interruptions, without too many interruptions, without too many interruptions. Applications for internship opportunities are available in the office. Applications for internship opportunities are available in the office. Applications for internship opportunities are available in the office. Applications for internship opportunities are available in the office. And in this sentence, I want to learn by heart the phrase internship opportunities, internship opportunities, internship opportunities. And the next phrase is in the office. I always make a mistake when I saying in the office, but actually it's in the office. And internship opportunities. And the next sentence, I realized how much unnecessary worry, stress and worry I put myself through. I realized how much unnecessary stress and worry I put myself through. I realized how much unnecessary stress and worry I put myself through. I realized how much unnecessary stress and worry I put myself through. And in this sentence, I really excited to know the new phrase, how much unnecessary stress and worry I put myself through. How much unnecessary stress and worry I put myself through. How much unnecessary stress and worry I put myself through. And the last one, in my free time, I would like to read current affairs and newspapers. In my free time, I would like to read current affairs and newspapers. In my free time, I would like to read current affairs and newspapers. And in this sentence, I want to remember the phrase read current affairs and newspapers. 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 So that's all for the lessons that I learned in the 12th of November 2019. So hope to see you guys soon in the next video. Thank you very much for listening. Bye bye. Have a nice day.